Good evening. This is the video newsletter for buysellshort.net for Thursday, September 23rd. Market red today, but you wouldn't really know it. Buy sell short, absolutely rocking. Fantastic day. Actually, fantastic couple of weeks for the newsletter. We had the market gap down this morning on, the jobless claims, a supposed unexpected increase in jobless claims, even though we had a better than expected one last week. Jobless claims, at this stage in the game, who actually thinks it's going to get better overnight? And then we had the European BS rear its ugly head again. I guess the currency is not dropping like they wanted to, so they've got to regurgitate that European fear to try and get traders out of things. We had that gap down. We were down 80 points. Bears were thumping their chests, telling us how great they were. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, we had the SMH 2592 low of the day just go boom. Let's pull that up right now, and you can see SMH 2592. I mentioned in the chat room, SMH was getting some serious early buying volume, and the SMH just went kaboom and brought with it the tech market and the rest of the market, and we had a nice fat little rally going on. Going into the last hour, we saw the market ease off. Now, that could have been part of the reason Americrap, their quote system went down, and you had a lot of traders trading off bad data, and that didn't help matters. And, then you had some people booking profits, but there is just tremendous strength in this market right now across the board. You've got the big caps that matter: Apple, Amazon, Netflix, Google, all very strong. And then we are seeing some fantastic action in small cap stocks. And it's really not a surprise. We've got quarter end upcoming for a lot of funds. They are woefully underperforming this market right now. And right now, any stock that gets any sort of volume that looks like it's going to move, the fundies are rushing into it. And that's what we're seeing right now. And we're also seeing dips get bought in this market. I'm actually in the mindset right now to ignore what the overall indices are doing. We're seeing such great market strength ignoring the indices right now that, watching what the Dow and the NASDAQ are doing is actually, a hindrance versus a help right now. Back to the Dow 15-minute chart. We did break that uptrend line, but we're holding at the 200-day moving average, and we're deeply oversold on RSI and stochastics. So just off this, we should see some sort of gap on the Dow tomorrow. Looking at the daily chart, we retrace back to the 8-day moving average. As I said before, I really wouldn't get too worried unless we lost these moving averages there, the 50-day moving average and the 200-day moving average. And they're also about to get a golden cross, which might happen sooner than we think. And then we're looking at new highs here on the market, crazy as that is. But let's jump into some of our stocks plays. Fantastic day for us. HLCS, I told you guys, be patient on this one. These 50-cent setup charts have just been blowing up, and HLCS got the monster volume spike today and just exploded. So, goes without saying, you should have booked at least half gains on this one right now. And if you're holding, your secondary target is the 200-day moving average up there at 74 cents. RSI, positive MACD cross, stochastics in the basement. Chart still has lots of upside, and I would be looking to add this one if it dips back to its 20-day exponential there at 51 cents. CXM, another one we've had a fat win on since its 50-cent breakout a few days ago. Continued movement today. We jumped into it in the chat room. Nice follow through to the upside. Should see this one trading at 67 to 70 cents plus tomorrow. URG, uranium play we jumped into a couple of days ago. Nice big move on this one. Continued today. Gets a break over one, and it's off to the races for this stock. Quick mention, ARNA. Biotech play decimated since its FDA panel meeting. This is a classic biotech tanker bouncer play. That says when a biotech stock tanks, finds a bottom, there is always a dead cat bounce. We'd be looking for this one over the next 2 days for a move back to 180 to $2. And our recent example was actually the same sort of thing. Diet drug, VVUS, FDA panel said, screw you. Stock went splat, green candle, next 2 days, kaboom. So we've had our tank, green candle, next 2 days should go kaboom here. RGN One of my favorite biotech plays here right now. Very nice consolidation. We retraced that big breakout, consolidated. Specialist is doing all he can to hold this one back. Target is 200-day moving average there at 45 cents. Chart and indicators are very, very strong here. NVGN, under the radar, cash-rich biotech stock at the 50-cent price range, which has been doing fantastic for us. These guys have 14 million cash. They own 70% of MSHL, worth $6 million to them. Stock should be trading at 70 cents, and that's what the chart says it's going to. So should see that one move there very, very quickly. RSI, indicators just look fantastic here. It's a low volume stock, so you can't buy size on this one. But even for a small position, we're looking at, 40% upside here, which is very, very nice. APPY, it's been beaten down by this walk down seller over the last couple of days, but look at its price range. 50-cent biotech. Target is the 50-day moving average at 61 cents. Stops at today's lows, 47 cents. GNVC, we jumped into this one again in the chat room. It's trying to break its downtrend line from its April tank. This is one, we jumped in small, 52, 53 cents. This is one I would be looking to add size to on a break of 60 cents. So keep a very close eye on this one, especially the way these biotech stocks are acting. This was a fund favorite. The fundies loved this stock early in the year. When they get interested in this stock, this is a stock that can move. So that is why we're keeping a really close eye on this one. Fundies may come through into this one big time on a break of 60 cents. PARD, what can I say? Another monster winner. Target here was 67 cents. Hit 67 cents on the nose. Throw that on the pile of winners we've had recently. If this one retraces, I would look to add it around the 50-day moving average at 53 cents now. And again, should go without saying, make sure you are booking partial gains as our targets are hitting on these. Small gains add up, especially the number of gains and winners we've been having recently. A couple of tech plays. TRID, as you can see in this stock, runs, retraces, spikes back. Runs, retraces, spikes back. We've done the retrace. Time for the run, spike back here. Back to, this stock is cheap. There's no other way to put it. Great news today. Chart looks ready for a bounce. Enough said. SCON, been, treading water between this 170, 160 area. Breakthrough 170 for you gamblers there, or those traders that have balls, that would be your add to position here. Target 190. Chart looks fantastic. Only thing lacking here is volume, but in a breakthrough $1.70, I kind of think the volume's probably going to make an appearance. So that's it for the video. Market, I think the market looks good here. We can be a little bit cautious, but the movement we are seeing in stocks right now, in small caps, stocks are just spiking and exploding left and right. That is not a sign of a market that's about to roll over big time yet. We could see the major indices sort of top out, retrace like we saw today, and just see tremendous action in the small cap stocks, and that's what I think is going to happen. So looking really, really good going into tomorrow. Love the setup on ARNA. Looking for $1.80 to $2 on this one over the next two sessions, and then all our other plays are just working out beautifully. So that's it for the video. I will see you guys in the chat room tomorrow. Good night.